But Neo is so far away on this rotation, so Taz and Snacks, they have got to do a lot of damage before Neo even arrives at the site.
Taz falls back as well into a more passive position. RPK therefore can take over the position at the E-box, but Taz knows he's got problems on either side. Does he find the first one? No, it's RPK. Snacks gets back in, he's down as well, and the tank is stepping up. And like you said, this round means a lot for Titan. It gives them a chance to salvage something in a first half that was slipping away from them. Neo's gonna save the AWP as a result.
Titan like a snake that round. They get those opening 2 kills, and you could just see them slowly constricting out of that outside bomb site very patiently. They had the 3-pronged attack, Shocks and Alley. They had Smiths with the AWP over in ladder room and a couple coming out that mid connector. Now they're even going to hunt down Neo. Don't want him to have that AWP. They want it to be a full save. They don't want to have to worry about any rifle into the next round.
They know where Neo is, so is he even going to hold on to this op? Double peek against him. He doesn't even find the first shot, the first angle. That French fan will enjoy that round because, as we say, it breaks the economy. They take down the last remaining weapon, and they get themselves on 4.
Right, everything looks so dire just a few rounds ago, and Titan just keeps the economy low and eventually breaks it. That's a nice shot from Smith. A really good find. Very good trade there by Scream as well. Now we're going to see the first eco, but look at this, 5 HE grenades on the Virtus.Pro side. This means they're going to group up, probably send 5 nades out towards the middle connector, try and get an early kill. 1 goes out, 4 go out, all 5 go out. They're not going to find any. Yes, they do. Right at the end, the last one grabs Shocks.
Shocks saw it coming. He was trying to dance his way around them, but there was far too many to avoid. And this is a good start with these pistols, but it's come back the way of 4 versus 4 because they did pick up Taz.
Huge mind game here. All 5 nades come out, and as soon as they throw them, Virtus.Pro retreats back to that inner bomb site because that's the correct call. They see 5 nades go outside, so Titan tries to go early. They say, okay, we see 5 nades outside. You're all there. We're just going to take that inner bomb site. Virtus.Pro counters it, and as soon as Titan feels any pressure at that B bomb site, they return right back outside for a free plant.
Smith stepping up again to take down Neo. Good play from RPK. Another double kill round from him. Is an anti-eco, mind you, but showing that he's got some poise in this match, and it's going to be 9-5. Like you said, they could get themselves toward that 5th round quite comfortably. And Virtus.Pro, they'll be able to buy into this one, not massively. Neo's actually going to go back to that AUG, by the way. And Snacks goes back to the shotgun, so there we go. Comforts on the map.
Well, Snacks likes to play close up towards that mid connector and even sometimes towards ladder room, so that shotgun can be put to really good use there. I said Titan would be happy with 5. Getting 6 would be great, and they have a really nice opportunity. No kits on the Virtus.Pro side. Any kind of retake they might have to do has to be very quick, and like I said, close up in ladder room. Snacks already there with that Max 7.
Gonna go past him, though. Taz does manage to get 2 in his typical aggressive style and stance over toward B, but Snacks takes that invitation because he knows there's been so much trades and chaos that he's got room to breathe. He can push up behind them, and now the shotgun is going to be an absolute huge threat. First kill, easily with it. There's an AK at his footsteps if he wants to pick it up. Instead, he goes for the AUG, but now he's getting careful because they can actually push him quickly. They don't. They wait for Shocks to get the headshot. But they had a man in position at the bottom of the ramp that could have easily walked on him. Great kill from Bialy, though, taking down Scream. Drops the bomb on the site once more. They follow that up. It's down to Shocks. 1-on-1 now as well. It's Pasha, who's far back, but Shocks with 55 seconds needs to get toward it. Never mind. It's a beautiful headshot, and it will be 9-6.
Masterful sequence from Shocks there in that 1-on-2. Coming down the ramp, every disadvantage in both of those fights, fighting not only downhill on the ramp, but also peering over the top of the smoke to do it. 2 massive headshots. And there's that 6th round. That's huge. Actually, a really cool play from Virtus.Pro. You can see this aggression out of Taz here. 2 kills for him before he gets killed off, but Snacks also being aggressive in ladder room, man, he had such a quick flank. That's what caught him off guard, but a great recovery from Titan.
And I was about to say, I'm surprised Shocks sat back to take that fight. I was expecting to just jump, get the bomb, play the time. He had 50 seconds to work with, so then he had the options to him. But he had the confidence, and I think his aim's been great so far this game. Definitely more than our featured matchup man, who we normally hype up for headshots.
Shocks
Scream a little bit.
Are you crazy?
I know.
Are you crazy?
Right?
Shocks is feeling it. We saw that in his first few rounds. He was just blowing heads off, and now, I mean, there it is. 1-on-2, very well done from him. He's gonna take those fights. Those are fights that Shocks will take all day long.
Well, it's Snacks that leads the way, mind you. 17 kills for him. The kill distribution got a lot closer as the rounds did as well. It just goes to show how one side of the map really was at the start. But, you know, 9-6, again, Moses, you said it. Virtus.Pro's T side is still very formidable on this map, and it can definitely be an issue for Titan.
What's interesting is as the lower seed, Titan chose the T side first. Lower seed gets to choose that side, so maybe wanting to avoid Virtus.Pro's own T side, which could, you know, they know how explosive it is. They know how dangerous it is with all the research they've done. Keeping it out of their hands early maybe not wanting to get out to a crazy lead on the terrace side. So now they can go into the CT side with a little bit of confidence.
It's definitely an interesting point. I mean, we've seen various teams do that over the past few tournaments. TSM does it on Cash, for example, to try and start T-side. NIP does it occasionally at lands to try and catch opponents off. But you're right, this one seems almost very strategic in a way, knowing that this was going to be a tall order on Train. This pistol, it would do wonders for them of trying to make this a real case for victory, as it is 9-6, and if they could pick up the 3 ensuing rounds, they'd tie it up instantly, and we'd have essentially a reset in a lot of ways.
Let's hope this pistol round goes a little bit better for Titan. Getting out to a hot start would be great.
So it's 4 sets of armor right now for VP and full utilities on Taz. Look for a fast play out of them, but I say that, and they're actually spreading out right now to play more of a pick strategy. 3 members from Titan out toward Ivy as well, so they're looking for that aggression. They know VP are famous for it. They've got 1 kit and 4 sets of armor themselves, but only 1 smoke remaining, and that's on Scream, as he's going to be playing that utility role in this round. Right now he's sitting on the A site. Look at the presence out toward Ivy. This is going to be an absolute brawl, and it goes the way of Existence to start it off, as he finds the first headshot, but it's not really followed up. They know that the aggression cannot be careless. It has to be calculated, so Pasha doesn't readdress the situation and walk into what could have been an absolute blender, because as we saw from that angle, there's still 3 players there from Titan.
Yeah, great opening kill. And this is a little bit very passive on the pistol round from Virtus.Pro. That first kill, there's no response whatsoever, but still, Titan, there's another shot from Existence. Well done from him. That's Neo. Snax is battling from long range, but they're trying to swarm into the site. Pasha gets that first kill. Oh, and VP, they just explode onto this outer bomb site. 3 quick kills in succession for them.
But there comes the response, or does it? It actually doesn't look like Smith was going to jump quickly on top of it. He had a chance to catch Snax in transition with the bomb and at least draw some time back in his favor. Instead, the low HP Snax does get it planted. Smith's going to be a very tough task. Naturally, pistol round. He's got armor, but it's not that worth saving if he can make something of this, and he's going to go on the hunt and try and find at least 1 player. He does hear 1 firing behind him. That Snax down he goes. Keep in mind, though, there's no kit on Smith, so this is looking less and less likely, and as it does, the armor might just be something to consider.
That's absolutely insane that Titan lost that round. They had a 5-on-3 Existence with 2 quick kills in the beginning of that round, and everything just collapses. And that's this terror style for Virtus.Pro on this map. So quick and coming out together on that outer bomb site. And this is going to happen in gun rounds as well. They're just so good. It just all of a sudden everything looks against them when they're executing out of this outer site. And then just every once in a while, or actually more frequently than not with Virtus.Pro, all the kills go in their favor. You see Pasha with this one, and then it's just a stream of kills going to Virtus.Pro after that.
The double scout forced by right now from Titan to try and counter what's gone against them. Full rifles as well for Virtus.Pro, so if they could pull off this is a huge investment from Virtus.Pro that could get reset if this works out in favor. Shox, meanwhile, is pushed up very close in that alley position behind, what are we calling those, the servers? We still haven't settled on a name. But in that corner nonetheless, and if they walk in, I mean, that's perfect range for him to just tear someone's head off, even possibly and potentially, if it's close enough, pick up the rifle instantly and go to work to complement those scouts. 1 smoke nade deployed, and it's an interesting one. It's a shallow smoke, which may sell the fact that they didn't push forward, so they're trying to disguise and mask the fact that Shox is waiting here. But, and as they've done so and cleverly thought it out, there's going to be no forward push from Virtus.Pro.
The big thing with 5 rifles, Virtus.Pro doesn't have a lot of nades to really use to flush anyone out of position. No Molotovs as well. 2 scouts on the side of Titan, so they're pretty well geared to go against this kind of a long-range fight. And look at this read. They feel no pressure anymore at the outside bomb site. So many members rotating towards inner. Both scouts are going to be here. Existence on the upper ramp, Smith towards the lower ramp. This is just going to be a brawl to get into this bomb site.
And a brilliant shot from the first scout already. The jumping that of Existence, but Pasha gets RPK as he comes down the ramp. That equals it out, and Smith, there it is. Both scouts getting a kill. Taz is just going to go for this. He's got to plant the bomb, but he's losing all his teammates. All his friends are dead, and it has to be Bialy who's watching the flank to come out and finally support. And now it's a one-on-one as well. Smith, he follows it up. Bomb's dropped. He's caught in the open. Bialy doesn't hit it, but the second peek he does. The scout won't land the kill. And Virtus.Pro, they'll find themselves on 11, but again, big investment and 4 of those guns lost.
That's Virtus.Pro breathing a huge sigh of relief. They don't lose that round. So close. Look at this shot from Existence. Right onto Neo. He's just going to hop up. Grab that kill. Well done as he gets blinded as well. It's such a good stack there from Titan. Great read as they rotate into the site. And now look, Virtus.Pro, 2 MAT-10s on the side. Still 3 rifles to work with. But Neo and Snacks are looking to farm up some cash this round.
Shock's just going to go back to that same position as well because he wasn't spotted in it last time. So they could still try and use that in their favor. No smoke on it this time. They may go for a late. I take that back. They actually... Existence, I thought he had one, does not, so they can't do anything about it, and they may spot this. Yeah, Pasha's going to see his gun sticking out. In fact, he sees his shoulder first, but nonetheless, same effect, follows it up. Existence was there to try and get the trade kill. It doesn't work out, and this round looking a lot more secure than what the last one did. Could put us on 12-6 very quickly as they climb the ladders and ascend upon Smith's position upon the other train, and leave it to Snacks to go hunting. Scream, good luck. He wants this just for the money, but they're going to spot it. Well done. That would have been funny.
Trying to get a little sneaky. Gets punished for it. 12-6 now for Virtus.Pro, but it is going to be the first rifle round for Titan on their defense. Because of that buy in the second round, there's not going to be any kind of aid. Ooh, actually, Smith could grab a glass cannon if he chooses to, and he does. He buys that one up. 500 left in the bank, so no armor, gets a smoke and a flash. But still, 5 smokes for Titan on this defense. So they can block off those choke points for quite some time, but crucially, no kits on their side as well. And in the first half, we saw Virtus.Pro go that way. Retakes are going to have to be very quick. And on this map, that's difficult. So many spots to clear out.
Smoke on the bottom of the ladder to slow things down. Neo, by default, will bust out that glass. Potential to nade through it later without being heard. Pasha goes on the aggression toward Ivy as well. We haven't really seen Virtus.Pro need to take full effect of it like they normally do on this map.
Look at how aggressive now. Nice shots from Smith. Just holding the angle, drops Neo. But for a while there, it was Smith and RPK pushed up lower ramp, and then there was Existence and Scream pushed up towards ladder room and E-box. And that's much what we saw the same strategy out of Virtus.Pro, where both of those portions are aggressive. So if there's a committal down ladder or outside bomb site, the 2 members of Inner have a very quick rotate or flank. So they're just trying to crunch that area of the map.
It is going to go back toward the A site now because Taz has gone down the ladder with Bomb. They've got more pressure toward Ivy, but they've lost it. Pasha, who's normally the man who dominates that section of the map, goes down. He does do enough damage to allow Bialy to finish off Shocks, and Taz follows up on Scream, so it's evened itself back up slightly, still favoring Titan, though, and if they can secure this next kill, they may just take the round. Bialy does get back into one in the meantime, and catching Existence in the reload. He's got a chance now against Smith, but the bomb's so far away, and Smith just slightly catches him peeking, and it will be Titans to take.
Yeah, really narrow angle from Smith, and Bialy was not expecting that, expecting to be farther back against the wall. Smith's very much committed to that. If he misses that shot, Bialy swings out, more than likely gets that kill against an unarmored Opper. But either way, Titan win that first round, but now comes the trouble because they lose 4 members. It's going to be a little bit of a weak rebuy. Smith can't even get armor in this round. He had to drop a gun over, so 3 FAMASes. No utility on RPK either, so they only have 4 smokes into this round. Now 1 kit and Scream at least.
And we'll see what they can make it. I mean, this is
basically do or die for Titan.
Yeah.
If they can't put a couple rounds together here, if their economy gets reset at this moment, then all of a sudden they have no more mistakes to give up to Virtus.Pro moving forward.
And they've left a lot more pressure on that outer site naturally, and RPK to be alone inside the B site. Interesting that they've gone 4 more passive, because you talked about how aggressive they were. Now they've got 2 players back toward the out back, as you called it once, Moses, the lower tunnels behind CT spawn, just to hold off that Ivy push. Again, they know VP love doing it.
It's really interesting that RPK is the only one at the inner bomb site for such a long time. He has no utility, no flashbangs even. You saw a nice nade onto Smith. That lack of armor really hurts him there. Bialy gets the pick on his Shocks as he pushes forward, trying to get aggressive and find a kill to alleviate some pressure. But 45 seconds left, and now Virtus.Pro can do what they want.
Existence has to win this duel right now, because if he gives up quad, where they're so passive on the site, Taz and Neo have free entrance onto this A position. Scream does find Taz first, but not after he took down Existence, and they walk out. They actually find the player at Hell. I'm surprised Smith has been able to hold on this long. They've actually worked this in their favor, and RPK, he manages to get on the flank, so they even this up a lot sooner than it should have potentially happened. Bomb doesn't even get planted, so this looks very good for Titan suddenly. RPK, though, that's the wrong player. He kills his teammate, and Snacks capitalizes. That's a disaster.
Oh no, RPK. Miscommunication, maybe a little bit of nerves coming into play, but that round was all Virtus.Pro until RPK makes a beautiful play on the flank, and then he ruins it by killing his teammate.
Makes a beautiful play for Virtus.Pro as well.
That's heartbreaking. And those are tough rounds to swallow, not only as an individual, but as the team in this kind of a situation. So Virtus.Pro now, this is the disaster scenario where they reset the economy. They're going against all pistols. 3 members don't even upgrade. No utility whatsoever. Titans got nothing in the bank to use. They've just got to hope and pray that coming up in the next round, they're going to have to buy whatever they can. It's mostly going to be maybe some scouts, but look at Pasha just bullying his way into that inner bomb site. Bialy takes out RPK, and it's going to be a free plant from here.
So RPK causes disaster in the last round, goes down early this time. He's gonna reset mentally either way. Like you said, that last round just puts Virtus.Pro so far in the lead that they're gonna hit 14 here and have 2 to go. And Titan on train against them. I mean, this is looking done and dusted for VP. As this round is going to slowly expire. They're just looking for exit kills at this point on Titan's side. Getting in toward the bathroom. Snacks may actually bypass them, but now he's got the call from Bialy. They're there, so this will just be a pincer move. They'll hold them in position, take down both. Existence does actually manage to pick up Pasha in the process of doing so, but Screaming Shocks, they'll just stay alive. No one's going to confront. No more rifles lost. And as we said, it's going to be 2 rounds to go for Virtus.Pro.
The big question now is, does Titan try and force buy in this round? Yep, and they do. So, not playing for the tie whatsoever. They put everything they have into this round, and it's not a whole lot. It's a scout onto Smiths. It's 3 FAMASes, no kits, and light on nades as well. So,
no kits is a big one.
Right.
Absolutely huge right now.
And the last time they had this buy, they did come out, this kind of a buy. They did come out on top, but they lost so many members doing it that it really punished them going forward into the next round. They didn't really have anything they could upgrade. So Virtus.Pro, this is their typical outside execute. Very, very powerful. Snacks leading the way.
Watch the player forward, though. That's Existence, and he's able to take down Neo, so this cuts off the push. It actually slows it even more because he finds Taz. Very good job by him to get aggressive and completely shut down Virtus.Pro's approach to take everything, and Scream waits in the corner. Pasha walks into his sights, and it's all down from there. Snacks has to do something incredible as it sits in a 2-on-2, but it's Bialy who's coming up with the magic right now, and a huge headshot on Scream. Massive, massive round from Bialy.
You can see it. The teammates love it. That's one of those rounds where Bialy's aim just turns into a railgun and he just knocks off the head. So nicely done, Virtus.Pro. Once again, that outside execute, Existence stops it cold, it seems, for a little bit. Getting those 2 kills, but just Bialy responds. Just too much from Virtus.Pro at this outer site. This is a really nice performance out of Existence, but just not enough in the end as Bialy, 1, 2, and 3, he just knocks him down.
Crazy shot on that last one, too. Just when it looked like Titan had pulled the round into a position where they might have a chance. 2 VP players split up as well, and just Bialy goes absolutely nuts, and it's left on map point. Virtus.Pro on the brink of moving in to a playoff spot, forcing Titan into a rematch with NIP in a best of 3. That'll be a great series. Regardless of which 2 teams, that was going to be a great series always. This group has been absolutely incredible, but that's going to be one to watch for sure as Taz and Virtus.Pro, they look to force themselves onto the A site once more. They'll lose Neo in the process, so they are a man down, but there it is. They pull that right back. 2 kills their way. Taz and Snacks, and Taz pushes forward as well, catching RPK. Bialy onto Smiths, and it's all down to Existence, Titan's last hope. And it's a small hope at that, it has to be said. Does find Taz, but they know exactly where he is. Snacks will close it out, and Virtus.Pro, 16-7, they'll move into the playoffs.
Yeah, that T-side, it all started with the pistol, and you could kind of see how things were going to play out. Those outer bomb site hits by Virtus.Pro are so well done. They have it down pat, where everyone knows the role, everyone knows which position they're supposed to clear out. Hey, the pistol round was a 5-on-3 for the way of Titan, and it ends up going in Virtus.Pro's way. How many times did we see that outside to execute? The initial kills go the way of Titan, but Virtus.Pro just overcomes them in the end. And, you know, we said all along this was a very scary pick for Virtus.Pro, allowing Train to go through, and Virtus.Pro shows them why.
Yeah, shows them exactly why. I mean, the only team that has really given a huge run to Virtus.Pro consistently on this map is TSM. Envious haven't even been able to do it, and they're so good on it. It was a huge risk for Titan to take this, and obviously it's not an elimination match. It may not be the end of the road for them. They do have to play NIP now in a best of 3 in the decider match for the group, but I mean, Virtus.Pro, that's convincing. And right now, you have to say all the top seeds we've seen are looking quite convincing. Fnatic is the only one that's slipped up big time, but Envious looked really strong. We're about to see them go against Na'Vi. TSM's looked absolutely on form, and Virtus.Pro unfazed as well. But that said, we will head to the stage. Red Eye awaits. Take it away.
Taz, well done. Congratulations on another great victory. How are you feeling right now?
We are feeling good. I mean, we actually didn't play that good on train this game, so it feels double good that we actually managed to win in such convincing fashion.
What about yesterday? Because yesterday was a bit tough. You guys, it's fair to say that you always start a bit slow at tournaments sometimes.
I don't know. I feel like Liquid played good game yesterday. I feel that they are playing good Cobblestone. Since they added Hiko to the lineup, they beat Fnatic on Cobblestone. They're actually good on it. So I feel that us beating them on Cobblestone should give us more like, I don't know, we should be even happy that we beat them no matter what. So, I mean, I'm happy that we beat them on Kobo, and we just feel confident on this map.
What about this group? Because this group, many people have called it, you know, a really, really tough group to get out of. But you've done that now, so that must feel very good.
Yeah, maybe this group was tough, but the group in Dubai was even tougher. So I just hope that this is only the start for us.
Okay. In terms of the way the team are feeling right now and how they've prepared and they're signing stuff right now, we should explain to people at home. We'll let you go and do that in a minute. But in terms of the way you guys have prepared and come into the tournament, how is it set up for you? Do you feel like you're still strong? You're one of the top 4 favourites for the tournament?
Now we feel like top 12. No, really, we feel like we are really bad, and we don't deserve to go from the first place. Yeah, I mean, yeah, sorry.
I could never tell whether you're actually trolling me or not, Taz.
Oh, no, for full serious, man.
So how far can you go then? I mean, you're in the quarterfinals now, so anything's possible, right?
Oh, I mean, you saw Fnatic losing to Luminosity. You don't know who win from Navi and Envy, so you already have like potentially like 2 extremely strong opponents in the quarterfinals. Last time we had the strongest one in NIP, so maybe this time there's some, I don't know, god of luck waiting to, I don't know, draw someone who we prefer to play. But I mean, if you want to win, and this time you would really love to win, you need to beat everyone, and I really don't care who we face.
Well, best of luck. Thank you very much, Taz. Congratulations. We'll see you in the quarterfinals.
You are beautiful. Thank you.
He's such a great guy. I love this man. Taz is going to go and sign lots of autographs now for the crowd. Aren't you, Taz? Yes, he is. He's going to sign lots of autographs right now. Thank you very much. He's going to continue trolling me, so I'm just going to carry on and try and do the job I've been paid to do. Thank you. And thanks very much for tuning in today. Of course, we've got one more game to come, so don't go too far away. Quick break now, of course, and we'll get the thoughts from our panelists. God knows what they've made of that one.